So when the red white hits, you have shields, heals, pretty much everything you need to be doing, and that's the fun part when you start doing that.
Yeah. Plus, it's also pretty awesome when you like random into a raid or whatever, and you kick ass and you get like 5 commendations. And you're just like, I did exist, and people loved me.
Right?
That
I
doesn't happen very often for me, but it has happened before, and I'm just like, wow, either they were all in a party together and commended me because they had no choice, or I actually did a good thing. I'm gonna go with that last one because it makes me feel better.
right.
Right?
It especially feels good when I'm like a DPS and I get more than one commendation because I'm just like, holy shit, people noticed me.
Thank you, senpai.
Although it does make me feel bad when I'm a monk and I'm just like brotherhood, like
Oh,
mantra, and help keep people alive, and no one commends me. I'm just like, I was using all my buffs that they normally don't even use. Them DPS blues. Which is why when I do dungeons, I normally never commend the tank or the healer unless they're exceptional, because I know what it's like to be a DPS and have literally no one ever acknowledge you exist.
If you see a DPS, see my standard is not the damage, but if I see a DPS using his utilities when they need to be used, he gets a comp. I mean,
Yeah,
this guy
I
knows how to do his job. You get a comp. You know.
yeah, I pay attention. Like if the Dragoon is using like battle litany and not jumping themselves to death and stuff like that, then I might very well commend the Dragoon. If we're in a party and like people die and the red mage works their ass off and reses everyone and stuff, like they're probably going to get my comp. Same thing with the summoner.
Yeah.
If I'm doing something with a monk and I see them using brotherhood and like mantra at like proper times and everything, they'll probably get my command too.
Oh yeah. I usually, if I see a bard using Peloton in between poles, putting that battle voice up where on cooldown and keeping his songs up, yeah, he's getting a comp. Same for a
Yeah.
ninja and all that stuff. I mean, if you know how to play your job, you should get commended for that. I know most people just go with the healer and the tank, and that's fine. But you got to recognize quality where you see it.
Yeah. I know.
Well,
I
actually, to
feel
be honest with you, every dungeon you and I do, the DPS is getting comp.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
why, because you're a tank and a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we split it.
but
Yeah.
but I sometimes we split them apart because we can't calm each other. But
Right. Yeah.
other times the DPS gets double comms because this guy was putting technical finish when he needed to be putting in, and he maintained his positionals no matter what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just good quality play, so he gets a comp. But I'm not gonna lie, obviously,
Ow.
What the fuck?
I think.
Ow, my ear face.
Hold on, it will be over soon.
What the
Oh,
fuck's going on?
good.
What the hell?
They're cooking. Probably need to take this off because I got.
Was something burning?
Yeah, it's just our smoke detectors are really sensitive,
They're old. That means the whatchamacallit, can't think of the name of it. I used to be a firefighter.
and
Grading.
yeah, and once the one of them starts beeping, the other one just sequence it out.
Solidarity.
I was just like, oh, I feel left out.
Yeah, that's how they say. That's how they say what's up to each other.
What's up, people?
Hey, smoke detector from the hall. Say what's up.
What up? Shut up! I
And
remember back when like it was legal to have smoke detectors that like that directly plugged into the house's power
Right?
and not run on batteries, which retroactively thinking about it was a stupid idea because if the power went out and
Right?
something lit on fire, your smoke detectors wouldn't work.
it'd be like, no, bro. Well, I'm on the break.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, my house used to have detectors that were hardwired into the house's electricity. It's just like, fuck, those things were like ancient. But our house was built in like, what was it? Like 87, 88, something like that. I was born in 90, so the house was slightly older than me.
Huh.
But now they're all like battery powered and like the new ones, like, don't they have like hard batteries like stuck in them so you can't even like swap batteries out in them anymore?
Nope, you cannot. You have to replace them now.
Yeah. Sneaky way of getting more money out of us. You bastards.
Yeah. It's like the whole PC thing. You want to stay on top. You gotta make changes every couple of years.
Thankfully, my computer, I built it in such a way to be relatively future proof. So I haven't really had to do any upgrades in a while now, which is good because I've been relatively broke and semi unemployed.
Right?
So, yeah.
You probably only have to mess with your computer when the new FFMMO comes out.
That might be the case. Yeah.
Because he's not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. So we're probably looking at 5 or 6 years.
Heck, I built my computer in like 2012, and I've just been upgrading it since then. The only parts of it that are original is the case and the CD-ROM drive.
You already replaced your motherboard?
Oh hell yeah! I
Oh,
went from an
okay.
AMD to an Intel.
Shit, then you're good for a few years.
I have my motherboard is an MSI Gaming 5.
Oh, you're
Which,
you're good for like what 6, 7 years because you have the new ports and whatnot, so you'll be able to upgrade that shit for a long time.
well, it doesn't have DDR4 memory slots, and the socket is socket LGA 1151. So I have my CPU is an Intel 4690K, I believe, which is actually still pretty damn good. And I have it overclocked. So there's actually only like for my socket, there's only 2 or 3 maybe CPUs that are actually better than the one I have. And to truly upgrade, I need to get a new motherboard.
Yeah,
And I just don't really want to, considering I've sunk so much money into this one. And like I have like Ripjaw RAM and like some, I've put some love into this thing,
yeah.
and
I
it's
mean,
still and it kicks ass for how old some of the stuff is.
I think look, you don't really have to do much. You can do a lot with less money if needed be.
Yeah,
Until you
and
have to change it. Until you absolutely have to change it. You still have
that's
some
what I'm
leeway.
waiting for. Yeah, and at this point, I'm still able to play. I'm able to play everything that's somewhat older at maximum and current stuff at like medium. Like this game, I can pretty much play at virtually max, but otherwise, it's just like it handles everything I throw at it. So I'm pretty satisfied with them so far. I almost want to get a new case, but at the same time, I have like cool stickers and stuff all over my case that obviously I couldn't transfer to a new one.
Yeah.
So, and it's been with me for about as long as I've been employed anywhere. So it's seen some shit and some things. It might not recommend it, but it was there.
I saw 1.0. I saw the comment dollar mood go down.
Well, I didn't get to play 1.0. I started playing like I think it was like 3.5 months after 2.0 went live. So I'm not like an ancient player, but I'm relatively oldish.
Yeah, I started playing on October 2013.
Uh, fuck. I started playing in 2012. Let's see, what
No!
month was it?
Fuck me.
September, maybe, of 2012 is when I started playing. Something like that. I bought my computer as a do-it-yourself combo off of Newegg back in the day.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
new egg.
And back when I didn't really know what I was doing, and now I've gotten much better at like building and upgrading and all that kind of stuff. And knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have done what I did, but hey, that's how you learn.
Right? Like I said, you learn what you face, bro.
Yeah. And my computer is named Hot Rush.
Hot rush.
Wait, like for Rush? The group?
No, like, well, okay, so I used to work in a lumber yard, and when we would order like special order in particular items that we needed really quickly, they would put a sticker on the item that said Hot Rush, meaning it's like a hot item, we need it fast. And I thought the sticker was kind of like almost like an innuendo that was amusing to me. So I took the sticker off of one of the items and stuck it on my computer. So now my computer is named Hot Rush.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was amusing, so I did it. Just like took a sticker off of another item and stuck it on my lunch pail, so my lunch pail is now named Splice.
Splice.
And then I stole a warning sign from work and put it in my room above my bed that says, "Caution, wear eye protection when using this machine."
Wow.
Well then.
I thought it was amusing.
That's funny, man.
Hey, if you're not doing anything, we're fixing to lose our tank.
Oh yeah, sure. Is it happening right now?
No, it's the last call.
Okay. I have time to kill this S rank then?
Yep.
I'm doing my level 70 job quest so I can get AF gear that I'm probably not going to use except for maybe for looks, which makes me look like a nerd, I'm sure. And the last level 70 ability, what was it? Aether Pack.
What are you talking about? I do all kinds of things for not very apparent objectives all the time.
And now I'm in the lost city of Amdapor. Those dang Amdaporians. Which is actually one of the only, like, civilizations from, what was it, the 5th Astral Era that I don't have a character that's actually connected to.
You mean the Nemeans?
Well, the Nemeans were from Nim, the Amdapor were from Amdapor. They were the white mage people.
Oh. Yeah, I was confused those two.
And Vogue was the black mages. And Scala was, you know, the Scalic people. In the 5th Astral Era, there was a nation that was dedicated to each member of the 12, and by the end of the War of the Magi, there were only 3 left. Amdapor, Nim, and Vogue. because all the others got wiped out for various reasons over the course of the centuries.
See, that's the kind of stuff I would like to make videos on. But
Lore?
yeah, it takes me a long time. I'm working on an Archer font video, but my schedule's been all over the place. And
Yeah, lore is my shit. That used to be my main driving force in World of Warcraft, especially when on private servers. I was a lore master in my capacity as an admin, so learning everything and helping teach people and enforce it was part of my whole existence.
yeah, I like that too.
And joining onto this game, I discovered that there are a lot of really interesting stories and lore and stuff in this, so I just kind of went crazy and immersed myself in it because it was incredibly
Oh yeah,
entertaining.
and that's just this game. I mean, if you branch out with all the Easter eggs and whatnot, you'll be stuck here. You'll be stuck on Final Fantasy lore for the rest of your life.
Well, yeah.
Because that's how much there is to it. See, my problem with I like WoW. My problem with WoW is they keep recycling the same damn story over and over again. I mean, how many
And
times
then
are we gonna close
retconning
the
it,
fucking gate, bro?
and then retconning it and unretconning it and doing all this other stuff. It's just like, God, have some consistency while trying to also breathe some life into it.
Yeah, and it's a damn shame because when they started, they
It
really
was so
cared about their
good.
game. They
Oh
listened to their
yeah.
people. They cared about the game. There was care. You could see that people, the devs enjoyed what they were doing. Now it's just sad. It's not even
It's
bad. It's
money they
sad.
care about. Yeah, it kind of at the risk of sounding melodramatic, they kind of broke my heart
Yeah, they kind of
because
did.
because I loved it and was extremely passionate about it and felt that they felt the same way in a lot of regards. And then as time went by and everything, it's like they lost their soul while I didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm gonna tell you, one of my I'm not gonna say my favorite old time games, but one of the franchises I hold in high regard is Warcraft. The
Oh
first three
yeah.
games. I mean,
Oh
that
yeah.
shit is fucking gold, and it will never change. It's just,
Yeah, I love the RTSs. It was very very enjoyable. They are
yeah,
very enjoyable.
it's
I
just
still have them.
exactly, and I like to play them too once in a while. It breaks my heart because they keep recycling all of that shit into the new thing instead of using it as a base. And then if they done it once and everybody loved it, why can't they do it again? But they seem to be stuck. They seem to be stuck on the same stage of the story, and they don't want to progress. Is it?
It also didn't help that they ended up like killing off a lot of my favorite people or trying to make some of my favorite races go extinct and stuff. And it's just like, I don't like this. Please stop.
Yeah, it's a dang shame because if they're legendary now as a game, if they kept that care and dedication, they would be absolutely untouchable right now.
It'd be insane.
Yeah, we're talking about not just bullshit 18 million subscriptions. We're talking about hundreds of millions with the time that they've been on. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
But no,
I
they
kind
didn't
of,
give a shit. So,
damn you, Activision.
I like to blame Activision, but at this point, it's like, look, if they really were into their own game, they would have protected it. They didn't give a shit. They're like, hey, here's $100 million. Go
I mean,
crazy.
most of their like senior staff from back in the day when they still had a soul have basically all left. And in their interviews, they've been like, yeah, we couldn't exist in that environment anymore and make stuff that we love because that's not what like the whole corporate mentality wasn't about.
Yeah, because the main two questions they have to face at the office nowadays is how fast can you make it, and how much money are we gonna make it out of it?
Yeah. quantity over quality, and the quality is what made me fall in love. It's what made me want to spend money.
Yeah. And to be fair, Legion wasn't half bad. Legion's actually one of the better story packs.
I quit after Cataclysm.
Did you? We went back to check out the new expansions once in a while. I mean, Pandaria was okay. I liked it because of the areas. They changed the whole team, and Legion was not half bad. And with the BFA thing, they try to make it more cinematic. You know, because take a page from Final Fantasy. But it's just it's when you're trying to put something that's mangled back together, it's never gonna look right.
Yeah, I loved Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. That all felt pretty good. I mean, I was kind of bummed that how they handled Arthas right there at the end, but I mean, otherwise, I really like. I understand that bad guys are bad guys and need to die, but I kind of wish he'd had a little bit of a chance at redemption after it all. Even if I mean, he could never make up for the stuff he did, but maybe give him a chance to try.
I mean, you could have a regret arc right there. It,
Oh yeah,
it wouldn't be. We're not talking about, oh yeah, I do this and everybody's fine with me, but you know, it could be a stepping stone for something bigger. They could have gone so
yeah.
many ways, man. With
Oh
the
yeah,
lore they have, the richness of lore that the World of Warcraft has, they could have gone 200 different ways, but they chose
yeah.
not to. That's what messes with my mind because they chose not to do that. Babe, let
They
me
had
know when.
yeah, they had such strong foundations to work with, and they decided to just throw it away at the end.
Yeah, because when World of Warcraft comes out, they already had. Do you need the light on, sweetheart?
Would be nice.
Okay, hold on a sec. Oh, I don't. Hold on, I need to.
Never mind, I got it.
Oh, let's stay in case you need it. Where was I? Oh yeah, with all the story and the richness they had, they could have kept. No, not yet.
Oh, they're posted in party finder. Okay.
I'm looking forward to Tanya.
It's yeah, brother.
And it's public, right?
Yep, it was last night. And for Tilly, ET, my bad.
E.T.
ET, Efren Tilly.
I got.
Dang NPCs, quit questioning.
Is it up there yet?
No.
It's posted.
Oh, he just posted it.
I was loading.
Denson Plague Extreme. Efren Tilly.
That'll be it. Hey, babe.
Oh, is he main tanking or off tanking?
Main tanking, I think. No, the other person was. They're main tanking.
Oh, that's awful. I just watched a
What?
a video. I just watched a video of someone that has like a pet lizard, and their cat broke into the lizard's like cage and was using it
No.
as a litter box and rolling around. And the lizard just has this look on its face like, what in the actual fuck is going on? I mean, the cat's leaving the lizard.
Damn it.
I mean, the cat's leaving the lizard alone, so at least there's that. But it's literally digging and taking a shit in the lizard's like
It takes
desert and rolling around. Poor thing. Poor
That's
lurker.
hilarious.
And it's completely lost.
You're gonna have to keep me healed for the first 3, babe.
Oh, you involve in the first 3, and then I just get you the rest of it. If they want, I can't remember who was main tanking earlier. They kept switching around, so. Or you can main tank and they can take it. She was. It's like one of them main tanked, and then she main tanked.
Okay. All right. So I'll keep my hollow ground for the last 3.
Okay. I will get you the first 3, and I'll run the last 3. Gotcha.
Where's all the screaming and the pains and the suffering and the ouches and everything else?
They're already gone,
I've
man.
been here and I'm expecting to hear some crying and pleads of stop. It hurts us.
We only did 1 lockout.
Oh, me?
Oh shit. Babe, are you northwest, northeast, or? Oh, okay. I'll be east. Yeah, we just did the lockout, Rain. Clary had to dunk out a few pulls in because she was hungry, and we took Gabs and as up until phase 1 in Rage.
Yeah, you guys did Rage several times, actually. It's pretty cool.
So next week I reckon we'll have more people.
Oh, yeah. Very cool, very cool. Fuck off.
How are you doing, boss?
Doing alright. Hopping on 14 here. Things to do here on Conan before I did that.
Oh, you're going to Conan?
I'm not going to Conan. I had a few things to do on here before I hopped on 14.
Conan's fun though. I mean, it has its moments.
When the game works.
Especially with you and Jack, stuff y'all are doing.
When the game works, it's great. But when it doesn't work, it's a pain in the ass. At least that's how it is on the console. I'm not sure it is on the PC.
I had no issues in the console so far, but I only dabble. I'm not really, you know.
Oh yeah.
I do spend sometimes in on Minecraft. I do quite a bit of that.
I play that sometimes with my friends.
All right, we're
On
going.
my 360. Don't have it on my Xbox.
Same way as me.
Oh, you're a healer. Who is the AL? Oh, the DPS went north.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah, it just takes me like 2 hours to put cows in my cow farm. It's super. It's not okay. Cause I don't do creative. I just do survival. So I can't just spawn the damn things on my redstone.
So me and my buddies are Conan here in 7 days from now. Do the survival. That's where it's the most fun. You know, if you just want to build, just go play Legos. You know, survival.
And Legos are fun. I wish I still had some.
All right, activating hollow. Yeah, I like building, but I like to, farm the materials myself. I don't like to just make them show up or nothing. Not that there's nothing wrong. Oh shit! Not that
Depending on
there's
what you're
nothing
doing,
wrong
that
with
can
it.
sometimes be a little more practical.
Yeah, because you have like two schools of thought in this case. You got the people that like to build, straight up build, and creative is just the perfect mode for that. And you like the people that just go into survival mode. You know? See,
Hmm.
there's no wrong way to play the game. It's just there's ways that I like better than.
Man, that's how I am too. I'll dink around if I'm waiting if I'm supposed to be playing like say 7 days with my buddies, and I'm waiting for my one buddy to log on who has the world that we're playing on. I'll sit there and creative and dink around. You know,
Yeah.
that's about the extent of me with creative.
And like in the case of
Now,
Minecraft. Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, but like in Conan here though, there's a creative mode on this, and we're not against each other at first. You have this rule where no one can attack anybody else until they're level 60. Uh-oh.
Wow,
This,
does not take a while to get there? Or is it just because I'm a noob?
that depends on how you're doing it, but we have a rule. It's like, no raiding, because my buddy Mike rents out a PvP server. And we have a rule where no one raids anybody else until you're level 60. So you can actually stockpile quite a lot of shit in that time.
Right?
I mean, before he reset the server, Mike attacked me. Well, he thought he attacked me. He attacked a little area down in the lower part of this mountain where I was building at. And I had nothing there. He just laid waste to a bunch of tier 2 fucking shit, and that's it. Like, dumbass. And I found out where he was at, so I'm drinking the alcohol, eating the spicy food, my health up, you see, up north. I'm scaling this fucking mountainside, buck ass naked, because you can climb better. And the reason I'm doing
Really?
that is because I have all of my explosives on me. Like several hundred pounds of explosive, all my explosive
What the-
arrows, my gas arrows. And I found a nice little cropping next to his place, and I laid down a bedroll, and I put a box, and I loaded all my explosives into that box. And I waited for him to log on. I sat there. As soon as he logged on, fell. Doink! Half of his wall just collapsed.
That's
He's like,
awesome.
what the fuck's going on? I'm like, show me love. He was not happy that day.
Nice, dude.
Uh-oh.
But my question is, Rain, if you have no clothes on, right? Where are you stocking your explosives, bro?
In my butt.
Okay, just making sure.
Punching.
Is that,
Punching.
is that also known? Is that like your hammer space?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he
Up
goes
there.
to the bathroom, Val, it's hammer time.
Oh jeez.
Can't touch this.
All right. Oh well, yeah, we don't get the tethers on the second phase. That's why I can do that.
Aether pack.
Out. Yeah. Oh, you're with me. Okay. Let's see if we have to rotate.
Keeper of the lilac.
This might tingle a little bit. Yep. South.
I know I had to gather a shit ton of brimstone in here today because I need to steel fire to make steel, because I need steel reinforcements. I basically have the Bat Cave right now.
The Bat Cave.
Well, that's the best way to describe it. I mean, there's 3 entrances. I have them all blocked off, walled up and shit. And I'm inside this cavern underneath this mountain. So it's like the Bat Cave.
Probably were like 2 more. I was gonna go with Jackson for the other card.
Put the money on the card for the account. I'm not even loaded yet.
Me either. I was doing that. It was worse when I was trying to load in the Lusa. It's like it's gonna run out for to get there.
That's where I am. Man, the other day went fishing, ended up with 9,760 points at the end.
Nice.
It hurt my soul, dude. I needed 10. At 10, you get that mount.
That's what I hear. I haven't even gotten 5K yet. The best I've gotten so far is 4,700.
Oh, you'll get 5K now for sure. People are triggering. See, the key is those spectral currents and the type of bait you're using. Once you get that down, you can do 5K easy.
That's what I figured. But plus, I got level 80 the other night. I got to gear myself up, so it should be
Yeah,
a lot easier.
it does help a lot. Besides, I can craft most of the facet gear now.
Oh, I got another plan by the way.
You got a what, babe?
Got another plan for the ones.
Oh, did you? Cool.
Knocked him out though. I want sparkly dragon. No judge.
Don't we all want the sparkly dragon?
You have the sparkly dragon.
I do. That's the only one. I need to get the other two.
The other one's supposed to be resistance.
I need all of them.
Nothing is truly innocent.
Yeah, innocence is just, it's ironic because Boltree is anything
That's
but
kind of
innocent.
I think that's the whole shtick of Sin Eaters, is that everything about them is just ironic.
Yeah, but that guy goes above and beyond. I mean, it's one thing to control them. It's another thing to make bread out of them.
That's like
Just
some
soil
kind
and
of
green shit.
Soylent Green,
especially-
exactly.
That. As soon as I saw that, like,
Soylent
No.
Sin Eaters.
I'm like, no, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, God, they are.
I guess it's
They
Soylent
went
White.
there.
Yeah, it's kind of Soylent White. Because you realize that right after you've seen everybody eating that bread, and they're like, "Oh shit, that is not okay."
You know, 2 characters they didn't really touch on after they introduced them.
Who?
The 2 jesters, the little Zorn and Thorn
First and
type characters. Those 2 little jesters.
And Voln at the end. Oh yeah, I think we killed them though, don't we?
Oh, I know we fight them and kick their ass, but I
And
don't
they
know
run
if we
away.
actually I don't think we actually killed them.
Okay, I'm gonna invuln the last 3. Invuln. Just top me off and
Oh, they were called Jungalures.
you know what? I was under the impression we actually killed them.
I don't remember killing them. I just remember whooping their butts.
No, I might be
They
wrong
ran
here.
away.
Yeah. You know, I thought that was a nice nod. I thought that was a nice nod to the 2 jesters in Final Fantasy IX. I immediately
I've not
thought of
played
those
that
two
one yet.
freaks.
I like it, but some of the character designs probably the hell out of me.
Of
It's
the
like they went
gestures?
too far. They just went too far. No, in 9, the character designs. It's like they went too far fantasy.
Like a little cartoon.
It was like Jim Henson's Dark Crystal meets Labyrinth.
Really?
But I like
Man.
both of those things.
But it was just too much to me.
Oh, stop.
And then you got the guy, you got the main character, and the villain with little monkey tails, and like,
Girlfriend, friend.
you know, it's like the blue mage in there, the cook. What the fuck was that thing called?
Kina?
Yeah. What the fuck is that supposed to be?
I am
know-
not
you know-
sure.
You don't see any other character in the game like that. So what the fuck is like? What are you?
Please make peace.
That's
Please.
a hell of a. That's a hell of a what the fuck. You come off of 7 and 8, then jump into 9. It's like, fuck is this?
I know, right? Because 7 and 8 were kind of serious, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then 9 is like super goofy.
Like you're letting me down here.
And then all of a sudden Final Fantasy X happened and it was serious as shit.
Oh
They could've
man.
done so much more with that.
There was a lot of good lore there.
It was a
That
good
was-
game. It was a really good entry. I mean, that's
Then they
part of.
did 10-2.
See, I actually liked it once I was able to get past the whole back rubbing minigame thing. There was
See,
some good.
Val, that's
I
the
like
problem
the
right
games.
there. You have to get past something to like the game.
Yeah, and I was able to do it. But
That's-
dedication. It's not a game I wanted to be playing and then have my parents walk in while doing it and then have to explain what the fuck I was doing.
Right?
There was just like, well, at least you're not gay. And I went, well, I guess there's that.
I saw Yuna with dual wielding pistols. I was like, okay,
That is pretty cool, though.
I got the game for Christmas. I'm like, okay.
I
stuck
borrowed
it
it
in
from
my
a friend that
PS2,
didn't
I'm like-
want it.
But then
This
you
is the game
played
I
it.
was expecting it. Started out like a little K-pop video.
Yeah,
It's like, what the fuck is this?
a
Well,
legend.
you know what, Rain? A couple years later, 13 came out, and you could say, well, at least it's not 13.
I've never played it and don't want to.
Don't ever
got
play
all three.
13.
How old is he?
Right
I
here,
like
bro.
the-
All 3 entries of that, and I haven't finished any of them.
I like the music from the Final Fantasy 13 games. Like, some of the fight music is badass, but I've heard that that's literally the only part I would enjoy.
The music's
I
badass. Yeah, go ahead, Rain. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I even like some of the mechanics. Some of them. And the visuals and the design, the character designs, the environments, they're great. But the whole thing about having to beat them down until they're dazed, basically, before you get any real damage off the enemies, like, come on.
And weren't they trying
I
to
didn't
make
like that.
Lightning kind of like a female Cloud and then fucked it up?
She has the personality. The problem is the story is shit. And no, seriously, I'm not even joking. And the game
It's still
mechanics, despite having some good stuff, make the game super boring.
That really is a tragedy, especially since they spread it out over 3 games. Jeez.
I mean,
The third one was a pain in the ass.
I don't want to talk about it.
I liked the Final Fantasy 13 crossover event we had in 14. That was actually fun.
That was very fun. The Zanyol, oh yes. But, god, man. I can't tell. Let's rotate south. I can't tell you how many times I picked up the game and played out of loyalty, really. I shit you not. But when I had to go cross the zone, I was like, shoot, you know how long I'm going to be here until I actually have to move on? Until I'm able to move on? Because, you know, you always have those little rules in, like, do the zone twice before moving on for EXP, you know, shit like that. But in the other games, it was kind of fun to grind out. That game was just a huge pain in the ass, man. The payoff was almost none because the story
Because the
is
fights took so fucking long to do.
exactly. And he's right. Do you know what you have to go through to actually do some substantial damage to especially late game mobs? It's ridiculous. It is freaking ridiculous.
Why can't I just cast Meteor and it solve all my problems?
Exactly.
Or, you know, spam Holy.
There was characters in 13 I didn't even touch. I didn't even use them, like Snow.
So
I
we're leaving, babe?
rarely use Snow. Because there was no need for it.
I have his haircut.
Me too.
And his outfit, I
But-
guess.
My job build was basically Lightning, Vanille, and Fang. Occasionally I'd toss in the other guys, but I didn't need them. You know?
The Final Fantasy 13 event in 14 was actually incomplete.
There was supposed to be a
That's
second part, actually. Yeah,
There
you're
was
not wrong.
supposed to be a head slot item available, and you actually got an extra otherworldly parcel that ended up not being used for anything because they never like finished making the head armor piece.
Well, they need to bring back those old crossover events for players who were still just starting the game.
Yeah, but
They could
people
add
can
that in.
buy them now, so that might be why they wouldn't do it.
No, new shit. Let's do new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm all for new shit.
No, I mean, go back to getting those crossovers, but instead of giving you stuff that you can have from the cash shop, just put different items on.
You get other characters' outfits.
Oh no, it's Tesleen.
You know what? Iris actually had a really good idea. Fang's outfit would be something that people would grind out just to get that outfit because it was really good.
Do you have the cash over there then?
Yeah.
Tesleen is so cute. Why did you do?
How much do you want to put in there? Huh?
What?
Here, put 35 because you're gonna have to pay a fee. Do you got the card?
Did you? No, I don't. I thought I had the card. Did I finally give you the card? And I have the card.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Forever loading.
Yeah.
If I didn't give it to you, it's still in my purse. I can afford the card. So it's all right. I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm trying to go on. Love you.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, I'm back.
I mean,
Yeah, I think the third entry into that series is probably the worst one though.
Lightning
What?
Because I
Returns.
don't 13-3. Just because
Yeah.
I don't like playing a game with a time. It's like playing Ocarina of Time all over again.
You mean Majora's Mask?
Or whatever it is, that one Zelda game with the time limit shit.
But don't worry,
It's been so
there's
long.
the half song of time and it helps.
You don't get that in this.
I know.
Who this?
How come I don't get a magic whistle that affects time? Bullshit.
No, you run out of time before completing that main storyline in 13-3. You basically just, the world blows up and, the god just resets time and you start over from the beginning.
Ugh,
It's
Just-
a fucking loop.
oh my
Oh
god.
god, it's Groundhog Day.
It's that depressing, trust me. Oh my god. I want to say I liked it, but I can't, man. I can't. It's just like
They had kind of the job class switcheroo thing, kind of like they had in 10-2. But it was just one character. You only used one character the whole game. You were lightning. You know. And
Stop
just,
making
what
me
the-
trying to like this one person.
I don't hate lightning. You know. To me, the more annoying characters are the ones like Hope.
Oh
Yeah.
God, what an
I
asshole!
I don't know any of those people.
Hope is the typical guy. He's like he doesn't have confidence in himself, and you have to carry him throughout the entire thing. And you
Ugh.
reach the end, and he still doesn't have confidence in himself, and you just want to, I don't know, slap him or something like that. But he's gonna have to come to some physical harm for you to feel better, because, and he's not the most annoying one. For me, the most annoying one is hands down Vanille. I mean, dude, no. The
Neil and
world's
Fang were a lesbian couple.
No, they weren't. Weren't they sisters?
I don't remember. I thought they were lovers.
Shit. You know what? I don't know. Let's check
It's
Wikipedia.
been as long
Here.
as I played that game.
Google, answer my questions.
Ooh, does anybody know an Elaine Chica or a Zanira Clackfus
No.
Raspberry?
No, that might be something
love
that
the game.
Az made.
Well, they're two different characters. Apparently, they're at the house.
I think Az went to bed.
I'm standing here, and then the one Elaine nodded to the Zanira, then the Elaine gently patted me, and I'm looking around, and I don't see anybody.
Yeah,
I-
Az went to bed like 45 minutes ago or something, so I don't think it's him.
Huh. I don't know, man. You might be getting hit on by someone new.
Are they cat?
Okay,
I
so
don't know. The one I didn't see at all, that Zanera, they ran up the street from the house, and I went to click on them, and they teleported. So I was like, oh shit.
okay, so what's it say here is that they're not siblings, right? That much we knew.
Lesbian.
Come on, man.
There's
It
more to
does
life
say
than lesbians.
they come from the same city of Urba at the same time, but they are from different clans. Now there's like two camps. There's one that say they have a friendship like sisters, and others that are talking about the lesbian thing. So there's no definitive proof. The data logs don't really. God, the data logs. God, fuck me in that game, man.
Sistress.
There is neither a confirming nor a denying.
Yeah, there is nothing in the game that definitively tells you the nature of their relationship. The only thing that you have is they come from the same timeline. They've been falsy. It's like it's kind of complicated. When you're a falsy, you're kind of like a chosen one from one of the gods that you have to perform a task, and if you complete it, you turn into crystal. And then wake up thousands of years later. That's what happened to Vanille and Fang.
Bummer.
It's kind of a depressing gift if you think about it.
The whole
Lose everything
story.
you've ever known.
Yeah.
Is it really a gift at that point?
It's no. That's the problem. See why Lightning didn't succeed is while Cloud had an awesome supporting cast, right? Most of the characters are memorable. In Final Fantasy XIII, that is not the case at all. Like
They're
at all.
rocks?
No, they all kind of suck. Look, Snow is the typical jock guy. Everything's gonna be all right as long as we have the power of friendship. I just want to shoot him in the
And he
face.
wants to play hero all the time.
Yeah, it's
So like a positive cipher?
no.
Yes.
Okay.
In
All
a
right.
way, yes. But he's just this whole, I gotta prove Lightning. I
Yeah.
gotta protect her sister because I want to marry her sister.
Yeah.
I play the hero, and it's just overachiever.
Senpai, notice me. Why? So I can plow your sister. Wait, what? No, don't ignore that I
That's
said that.
Exactly what it is.
Ignore that I said that.
You just basically nailed down Snow. That's exactly what he is. And then you got Hope that we discussed, and we shall never talk of him again. Vanille is. I don't even know. I think the only cool ones, I would say Saz is kind of cool.
Saz
And
is cool.
yeah,
Fang was pretty cool.
Fang was pretty cool. And that's pretty much it, man.
That really is too
Lightning wasn't
bad.
bad. It's just that they made her out to be too much like Cloud.
Yeah, and she didn't have the supporting
Dot
cast
dot
that
dot
Cloud
dot
had.
dot dot.
You know, shit, man. You remember Cloud, but you also remember Barrett, and you remember Tifa, and you fucking will remember Vincent. Sure as shit.
Heck, I remember Red 13's actual name,
Exactly. Nanako.
Nanaki.
Nanaki,
I
that's it.
believe.
Started with an N.
Yeah, look at the story of Nanaki. We got like what, a 45-minute deviation from the main story, and it ruled, dude. It ruled. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little touched by his dad's story. That was good.
Yeah.
And you got like
There was
sometimes.
a
Go ahead.
in that remake. I read something where he's not a playable character in the remake.
Nanaki?
Yeah,
Huh.
Oh, that's not cool. Well, maybe not in this chapter because they're gonna make the game so much bigger, and until you get to Cosmo Canyon, it's probably gonna be chapter 2 or 3.
if they, my thing is, if they wanted to do that, why not just make a game in chapters like they're talking about that encompass everything, that whole arc, starting with before Crisis with the Turks, Crisis Core, 7, then you go to Dirtus Cerberus and Advent Children, just make a game of all that.
Well, they're kind of doing that, but just
So
on
much
7
omni
timeline.
slashing. Hey guys, there's a meteor. Oh yeah, how do we deal with that? You omni slash it.
Dalamud, this is falling. It's okay. Cloud is here. There you go.
Once upon a time, I saw a meteor on this game too. You know what happened? Louis Swat transported me 5 years into the future.
That's not how you solve a problem.
They brought in
That's
Me
Barrett.
getting out of the problem.
That's how you postpone a problem.
They brought in Barrett, and he just bitched out Dalamud until Dalamud decided to leave.
See, that's the thing. I kind of.
Just
I
point
haven't
his
seen the
gun
trailer.
arm on
I
it and
hope
talk
they
about
keep
Marlene a little bit.
the Mr. T-like attitude he has.
I hope so. I definitely hope so.
Look at my
That
neck
was,
chain, sucker! Wait, what?
That's what I want Barrett to do.
Cause look, man.
Have Mr. T voice him. Have Mr. T voice him.
Oh god,
thank you.
that would be awesome, dude. That would be like 5
Perfect.
stars.
I would pre-order it so hard.
You know, I pre-ordered and it got delayed, so they returned the money, and now I can't pre-order it anymore. I might be screwed out of that game for like a month or 2.
I'm gonna wait for it to come out and then like look at the reviews and stuff before I make my judgment call on it.
Look, when people are discussing how good, how well written Final Fantasy VII is, I just tell them, look, if you can imagine Barrett in your head doing the Mr. T bit, and you find yourself laughing your ass off at symbols on the box that when he's swearing, that means that's good writing right there. Because you can imagine it. You know, people didn't really get the Mr. T thing or the Barrett spunky personality out of a video. It's by what they read. There was no voice acting at this time.
No.
And they still fucking nailed it. And while 13, with voice acting and all the technology they had at the time, it was sucky as hell. You see my problem here? How can a game released in 1997 with text, not freaking a voice, makes you
Because
laugh?
that's what happens when you still have heart.
It's just, look. So don't play 13.
Sometimes
Don't do it.
Sometimes I think voice acting can ruin a game, especially in RPGs.
It can,
Yes.
if it's done really poorly.
All right, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
And it's like 14. I have friends who played that and they bitch just not voice acting. Yeah, use your imagination.
I know some people that only play it with like the Japanese voice acting selected.
Okay.
And
I mean, I understand that, but oof.
I understand, but I can't do it because it's too distracting. Like I just want to. I don't want to have to read subtitles all the time.
Yeah. The thing that bothers me though is when you create your character, you pick a voice,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the last time you hear it, except for in emotes.
Yeah,
It's
except
like,
for when they're like grunting when you're stabbing something.
Yeah, I'm like, do something with that.
Yeah. I mean, I would really like that, especially like with the Viera that have like Scandinavian accents. I'm just like, please don't stop talking. And then you make
You'll
a bunny,
use
and
me as
they
a
never
hammer
talk.
here in a minute. Just keep talking.
And then they never talk except for like noises, and you're just like, oh.
I've always pictured Makote to be kind of Valley Girl like. Not airheaded, just kind of excessively playful. Flirty.
Maybe the Seekers of the Sun more so than the Keepers of the Moon. At least from my interactions with NPCs, anyway. I remember there's that one NPC in the Southern Thanalan that flirts with you regardless of what gender you are. If
Well,
you're
it's
a
like
girl, there's
even in the 5.2 story arc there. You know, even some of the things that Ishtola says. You know, I'm like, what's that code?
yeah.
You know, it's like when you go to her place they're in Slitherborough, and she asks you to help clean up and go fetch her a broom. You know, did that, and I picked the option of, you know, I joke about it doesn't look clean, basically. She gets pissed off at you. I don't know if you did that, but later on when you talk to Edelbus there, after that, you're talking to Stola again, and I think it shows up because you picked that option.
Oh, about like not wanting to do more chores for her or something.
Yeah, and she basically says, you know, talk like that, I'll send you to bed without dinner. I'm like, but she said it in a very playful tone, more so than what, you know, you would think someone would say that. It's like,
Yeah,
last time you said you're gonna put me across your knee, now you're telling me you're not gonna send me to bed without dinner.
I was just like, Mama Stola, what are you about?
Like, from my character's perspective, you know, I wouldn't complain about it.
Yeah.
Like, hit her up. Help her
Yes,
see the light.
send me to bed without dinner as long as you're coming with me.
And be like, wait, are you the dinner?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I can think of a lot worse meals.
Wait, we're talking about food?
In a manner of speaking.
We're talking about some of the more questionable options with some of the NPCs. We're talking about that whole thing with the Stola in the last couple updates. Like the one, what was it, 5.1?
You talking
I
about?
don't remember what it was, and she said she'll put you across her knee. Any more talk like that, and I'll put you across my knee.
Oh yeah.
5.2 here, there's something to do with cleaning, and there's an option where you can say it doesn't look clean, and she gets pissed off at you because you make a reference about all the books in the corner. And then after you get done talking to Edelbus, she says something about, are you ready to do this again? And you have an option of as long as there's no more cleaning involved. And then she responds with, keep talking like that, and I'll send you to bed without dinner. And I'm sitting there like, is that code?
Are you hitting on me?
It's like, and it's not so much, it's how she says it,
I mean, we have seen her naked already.
Twice.
Yeah.
Game over exposure. But no. It's just, it's just how they have the actress doing the line. And it's just like, is that code?
It does leave room for the imagination.
Should I be reading into this, or...
Does that mean I'm not getting laid tonight? No dinner? What?
Damn it!
You see, the problem with that is the memes already existed, and that just lent credence to them, and they just exploded after that.
Yeah. I mean, some people want Yatsu to step on them. Some people want Y'shtola to send them to bed without dinner.
I mean, just when she was getting brought back to life by Emmett, there is I'm not exaggerating, there's about 300 different pictures of that single moment with all the memes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it almost broke the community. The Reddit, it almost broke Reddit. I mean, I'm serious.
Well, that's the second time it's happened.
Poor Reddit.
Yeah.
They need to stop making her naked in front of us. Or they need to stop or do it more. Oh god, that'd totally work against her.
Just show it.
They can't go all the way because, it's an Eastern-based company, and, for instance, China is really stringent on their what you cannot do. Yeah, but that's the problem.
Look what they give us.
They banned Winnie the Pooh.
Well, I just said they make fucking fucked up viruses and let them out in the fucking public. Fuck China.
Corona. No, the Koreans don't.
China.
The Koreans don't have any problem with that because all of their MMOs, I mean, the clothes is barely there.
And the jiggle physics. Oh my god.
I mean, is it Blade and Soul? I think it's Blade and Soul.
Yes,
Dude.
I've played that. Holy crap.
What armor is that? That's not going to save you from anything.
Well, nothing that you want to be saved from, anyway.
I mean, dude, come on. Or let's go to Terra. I mean, what kind of gameplay does that even have except dressing up your character? That's it.
You get to jump around and shoot things.
It's dumb. It's freaking dumb. They could have been big if they relied heavily on that action combat, but no, they decided, you know what? Our combat sucks, but here's a top that shows kind of your boobs, and people are like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, boobs are okay.
That reminds me of that Dead or Alive spinoff, that extreme volleyball.
Oh god.
It's like, god, our mini games suck, but here, another swimsuit. What the fuck?
Look,
like the whole goal is to make them like you enough that they're willing to wear like an outfit that literally shows so little that even on like G4 they had to blur it out.
See, I bought the second one because a buddy of mine was like, "You gotta get it, man. It's like Mario Kart. It's a bunch of mini games. You're gonna love it."
Wow, that's
right.
a very
it's mini, all right.
comparison.
I'm sitting there like, volleyball sucks. Pool games suck.
The tits are good.
Oh, I can take pictures of them. Feel like a perv. What the fuck?
That's all there is, man. That's the sad part, and it didn't start it out like that.
Feel uncomfortable.
But the sad part here, Val, is that Dead or Alive when it came out in its original form was actually pretty good.
I
Fighting
remember
game.
Yeah, the fighting game.
Amazing.
that was serious.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, it was a good alternative to Tekken and Soul Calibur.
It's stomped all over Tekken.
Yeah, I mean, and Tekken was like super big, you know.
Oh yeah, I remember back in the day.
What I liked about DOA, the fighting game, was they used actual, real life martial arts.
Yeah, instead of like making shit up and
Hmm
throwing in a bunch of supernatural crap for the lulz.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the swimsuits begin, and you're like, something weird's going on here. Where's the content? I'm just getting freaking outfits, bro.
Wait,
I was like, what was
why did you put your entire budget into breast physics?
It's right.
and they don't even move like breasts. It's like those water balloons. I mean,
No, yeah, seriously. I mean, I've seen enough boobs in my life to know that that's not how boobs work.
You don't have to go that far. You just put a girl playing that game, and like 30 seconds in, she'd be like, "That's not how it moves." You know how much
It would
back problems
hurt.
you would have, and the pain. And I was like, "Whoa, really?" I was like, "Yeah."
The game was not developed by people that know how boobs actually work,
It's just it,
which makes me sad. Just like go watch porn, you'll know how boobs work.
right?
And porn's free. Like fuck. They had
It-
plenty of source material to work with, and they fucked it up.
they do a Q&A on the latest DOA, and they're like, "Yeah, we spent 6 months on deep dive on Pornhub, so I think we nailed the physics down."
That,
sad thing with that though
that's what you're worried about.
is Tekken went the same route
It did.
on Xbox. One of the games I got last month for free was Tekken 6, and they had this really stupid point A to point B, kind of like linear campaign where you're trying to fight in a 3D alley, basically. No, it's just that linear run shit. And you can't do it because it's the same mechanics as the fighting game. It's just awkward like that. But you amass points and you can buy outfits and pieces of outfits for the characters you're playing at. I'm like, it's a fighting game. I don't mind having a few outfit changes for your characters that you unlock, but it's a fighting game. You don't need to sit there and be able to, well, I want to wear this top and these bottoms, these shoes.
That should just be fluff.
hairstyle.
That's like
That is fluff.
That's just on the side. Like you should be playing these games because you want to play a fighting game. You want to beat the shit out of somebody while looking cool and having style. Not by wearing nothing and slapping them in the face with your tits until they give up.
I mean,
They would get knocked out.
it's it's a good time waster, but they should be coming up with new ways for you to kick someone's ass, or new modes or new characters. I understand there's not much to do in a fighting game, but there's stuff that you can do to increase the
If
playability.
it kind of feels like they don't take themselves serious enough.
Not the
You know,
crazy thing.
Kind of.
No, you know what, Val? I am very sad to admit this, but in current times, the fluff is what sells. And now,
Well,
people,
yes, I'm aware, but there's more important things than making money. I know, crucify me for saying such a thing, but
it's true, Val. Look, there's all kinds of gamers out there, and some of them don't really care about the core mechanics. They're more about collectability. But in a fighting game, you add only collectability. You're just gonna get bored out of your mind because that's all you have to do. Why should I fight? Why should I win 20 more rounds on perfect mode to get a pair of pants? I don't want that. You know what I'm
Here's
saying?
something. What's the best way to increase the fandom of somebody? Increase the audience. How do you increase the audience?
remove clothes.
Well, yes, but I mean, you know, dressing up is more of a girl thing.
I guess
That kind of an
so.
option feature. It's just like on here. I know more girls. Look at Nakme. Look at Gabs. Clary. You know, glamour is basically their fucking endgame.
It's kind of mine too.
You're making our point really hard to come across. All right, stop.
But you know, you bring in, you know, that kind of an option in a game, and especially in a game like this. Yeah, RPGs they have a huge female following, but I think it increases that female following with options like the glamour. Because a lot of
Fashion
girls,
is
you
my
know,
passion.
they said, I don't like that top. Well, I just poof it into something you want, and there you go.
I
Makes
love
them
that.
happy. Keeps them playing.
Yeah, Val,
I
but
hate running around looking like a ramshackle murder hobo.
Val, that's the
I mean,
point
it's a
right
fun
there.
It's a
That's
fun sentence,
just
though.
one facet of the game. One facet. I mean,
Yeah.
Like me, I sit there with one fucking glam until it basically falls off my back. That looks cool. That'll work for the next 6 months.
yeah,
I can't do that. Well, I can. I just normally don't.
I do
There's always
change clothes every couple of months, but I never change. I changed my race, 3 times ever since I started playing this game.
Never changed my
well,
rating character.
I've never
did
changed Val.
Oh,
I
I've changed
did
him.
with Ainu. Because when I started out with that character, she was a Mikote.
I have a
Um,
Midlander that I turned into a Highlander, but that was only because I wanted her to be taller. And Midlanders are short.
I started as a dark Elysian. That's what I
I'm
started out.
average, thank you. Mr. the high. Oh, I'm an elf. I'm tall. I'm average.
I can't make a Midlander that's as tall as I am in real life.
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm 6 feet and 3/4 of an inch.
Wow.
I thought they could go to 6'1".
No. The maximum male Midlander height is like 5'11".
You know what, Rain? I just figured something out. All those people are out there, up there in Washington, trying to find Bigfoot. They're looking in the wrong fucking place. He's right here.
Ah.
Hello.
And
Oh,
then there's
shit.
This one.
Everybody, shut the fuck up. She's here. Let's not talk.
Hi.
What the fuck?
Oh, they're comparing me to Bigfoot, apparently.
Why? Because you're like, what, 8 foot tall, something like that.
Well,
And currently, if
couple feet
if we're gonna
short, but
take anything from those photos you've been posting, you are hanging out in the woods.
well, it's where my dad lives and
Just
where
saying.
I was raised.
See? You're not helping the argument, sir.
You got a half a foot on me, man.
You're what, 5'6"?
Correct?
Wow.
He's widow.
She is tall.
A widow. Well, that's kind of a Portuguese thing, anyway.
Which I am.
What? Yeah, he's half Portuguese, man.
I did
Well,
not notice.
Yeah.
One of my
How you doing?
one of my great aunts got into genealogy, and we're researching family tree and all that lot. And there's looks like very strong chances that we have some Portuguese in us.
Okay, I'm gonna
Cool.
say it. Portugal is kind of like the master race.
Well,
You're welcome, world. You're welcome.
Well, if you want to get like more specific, I'm Azorzian Portuguese.
You're still
Eorzean.
No, not
You slightly cut
Aorzian
out a
Portuguese.
bit
Eorzean Portuguese.
I
That's
just
right.
said Eorzean.
Azorzian, or whatever people from
Azores.
these islands are called.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
from the Azores. Yeah, that's where we keep all our weirdos. No, I'm joking. You're still
No.
Portuguese, dude.
Well, it's yeah. Well, it's like my French comes from like, Quebec, so it's French Canadian. So it's like I'm the weird kind of French. or the weird kind of
you're the one who
Canadian,
got the fuck out.
depending on how you want to look at it.
You're the smart French. You got the fuck out of there.
Right.
I guess, yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
the
Either
way I
I'm
see
here,
it,
so
the way I
kinda
see
cool.
it, when you're
Mayonnaise,
5'6",
snails, what the fuck?
hey, snails are awesome with beer. Shh, don't knock
Nope.
it until you try it.
Nope. Nope.
All right. I guess if it makes you feel better, my mom is like 5 feet tall, and that's where the Portuguese comes from. And her mother, my grandmother, was like 4'11". So I'm like incredibly taller than my mom's side of the family.
It's
Well, it really isn't an average because I have a cousin that's like 6'8".
Well, there you go. Yeah.
me and Az, we're roughly about 5'7". And my other brother, Vulpicula, in the EFC, he's about 5'8", maybe a bit taller. But Spim, she's like 5'5". She's small, and I just can't figure out why we're sort of average or tall, but she's so tiny. My grandma was small, but rest of it, rest of the family, we're all.
It's a recessive trait.
Yeah.
It's just
What
like
happened
my
there?
brothers- all of my brothers had dark hair, brown eyes. I'm blonde hair, gray eyes.
I love my eye color.
Yeah, you're like me and
Yeah,
my
it can
brother,
change.
Rain.
I have
Yeah.
like slate blue eyes, so it's kind of like the gray blue kind of thing.
Mine are base gray, but they change from blue to green depending on mood.
I'm gonna switch to Gabrielle.
My
And then
sister was
next
born
we
with
do
2 colored eyes.
So we've even though I live in England, we've just got the whole mishmash in us, and I think it's same for like most people, like you and Rain are American, but you probably got like pieces from other country in you somewhere down the line. In the case of us, it's Irish, Polish, some Portuguese, but it's just a whole mix of no one's pure sort of the country that they're from.
Right.
Oh, I know I'm a mutt.
I'm almost
Oh, I got-
broken equally into thirds. It's
I got.
interesting.
I am predominantly Irish. There's Scotch, me, a little French. There's some Norwegian. I don't know how much of that is.
I'm willing to share my results if
got-
anyone's interested, but yeah.
I am tempted to do one of them DNA test
4
things.
different Native American tribes. I got Blackfoot, Inuit, Cherokee.
See, we believed for the longest time that we had like Native American in us, and come to find out we don't. And it's
Oh, I
partially,
do.
and it's
I,
partially because it was like fashionable to claim that once upon a time. So we just kind of like ran with it, and yeah, it was kind of a lie.
There's a family photo from my mom's side. My great grandmother and her grandfather. My grandfather, big ass, tall ass Swede, and my his wife, 4'8", little Eskimo lady.
Okay, well that's a little more compelling than what I had.
Well,
We
want to
got-
hear
we got
something
here.
funny? My grandfather was 100% Japanese. You look at a picture of me, you can't see it anywhere.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I've
it
seen
really
a
is
picture of
interesting
you.
on tonight's
I
show.
remember Agrius posted one in Discord of you and ages and ages ago, because I remember commenting on your hair and saying what the hell's going on with that hair.
That's the Portuguese. His hair is the Portuguese.
See, the Portuguese people, we got
See, I saw it, and I saw the comedian Nish Kumar.
we got some more in us. So I got the curly hair, and my
All
brother.
I'm gonna say is, have you seen any of the footage from the RE3 remake?
RE3.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil remake? No.
Resident Evil 3, they're remaking it.
Are they
And-
remaking all of them now?
No, they.
Oh, it looks so fucking awesome. What have
But-
they done to Carlos? It looks so different.
Well, Carlos is supposed to be Portuguese, and you gave
He
him
looks-
that big ass fucking.
Even though
he
it's
has your
obviously
hair.
a video game,
Yeah.
He
character
has your
looks-
hair.
He has my hair.
Yeah, look it up. He has your fucking hair.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Damn it.
You need to look it up. They're like, oh my god.
Let's see. Carlos. RE3
Type in
remake.
RE3 remake Carlos. He has your fucking hair.
Holy shit.
Told you.
That was a good response.
Laughed my ass off when I saw that. Like,
I am not sure.
very looks very different to what it looked like in the original.
I am not sure if I should be offended or complimented. 'Cause damn. That's a handsome guy right there.
Portuguese. Give him some curls.
My god.
You gotta need
You know
some
what?
soul glow to hold that shit up.
Actually,
Oh,
my
shoot,
Portuguese
so glow.
grandma did have more curlyish hair. I
Oh,
inherited
look
the
at this,
straight from
babe.
my European, though.
Carlos in Resident Evil 3 is supposed to be Portuguese. Look at the hair they gave him.
It's straight.
Is it? Look at him.
I've seen that hair.
Have you seen this hair?
Yes.
Do you know what I look like?
No, Val. I don't know what you look like.
Yes, you do. Wait, you should. Have you looked at the pictures I've been sharing?
Wait, might not. Oh, shit. Thanks, man.
I got
Nice.
Do we have to start posting? I'll post photos. I don't give a shit.
I've showed pictures of myself all weekend. Oh, well, it's not a weekend, but it felt like a weekend.
Wait, is that you in the woods?
Yeah.
Murphy. You know.
Holy shit, dude.
Who's it?
What?
That's Val right there, babe. I know, right? You look cool, bro.
What? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I shared a couple pictures of me, and then one of the pictures has my dad.
Okay, I think I see your dad. Your dad's like looking over the fire with the.
Shovel.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a shovel, it's a hay fork, but yeah. Yeah, that's my dad, and then I'm the guy in the pink shirt.
You're big. You're a big guy.
Well, like I said, I'm slightly over 6 feet tall. He's like 6'2". He's still slightly taller than me, but as he gets older, spinal compression will eventually make me the winner.
Right? Until you get older.
Well, by then it won't
That shit
matter,
already hit my
unfortunately.
old man. He's like 5'5" now.
Wow.
But, well, he used to be much taller. He had about a 800-pound tree limb crashing down on his head. He was like,
Oh,
Very-
that might do
so
it.
that kind of compressed his spine, but he's like 70.
My dad's
71 now.
63.
And yeah, he's a.
Still kicking though.
Still wouldn't want to think. Still wouldn't argue with that old man.
Oh,
But-
I'm not afraid of my dad at all anymore. I could just dodge until he threw out his back.
Wow.
I don't do that because, you know, not too long ago, up until about 4 years ago, he was still outside moving engine blocks by himself.
Yeah.
Frames. Nope.
He still has the strength, man.
He
Although,
might not have the endurance, and all he has to do is get a hold of you and you're done. Just,
Although- thankfully these days, my father and I actually get along way better than we ever have my whole life. And I'm actually quite grateful for that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I get along with my dad too, but, you know, he's like me, smart ass, and we'll banter back and forth, but he has an expression which tells you that enough's enough. He's like,
My dad is stubborn and prideful. I wonder where I got that from.
Where do I play this at? Blizzard.
It's also rather conservative, which I'm glad I did not get.
Hey. Come on.
And I have friends, which he can't say.
Friends.
Yeah, I have lots of friends. He has like none. Well, I guess he has me. That's kind of sad though.
Oh, there it is.
Fucking die already. There, finally.
Where am I? Authenticator at?
It's in your phone.
I don't know.
Just to prove that I don't mind staring at.
Hold on.
Yeah, I will put a picture of myself up now. It's a bit of an older pic because at the moment, even though it's been 2 years since I was in hospital, I still look a bit, ill and bags around my eyes and all that lot. So,
It's me.
where is it?
Who is this?
Damn
That
it!
is the reign of
Who are
terror.
you? What are you? Who is this? I'm posting their name in the free company. Who the fuck? Oh, damn it.
What now?
That's me. Or about 4, maybe 5 years ago.
Yes, that's.
Who is this? Who this?
I don't know, but I've seen them about
Who you?
before.
This is Zenera.
Man, we all got this whole face thing going on here.
Well, that's all I have right now is that.
You look a little bit like Matt Moneymaker from Finding Bigfoot.
Wow.
Rain, that is.
Who?
Matt Moneymaker, I think his name is. There's a TV series called Finding Bigfoot, and he's the main dude of that.
Did you say Matthew Moneymaker? I'm gonna
Matt
look it up.
Moneymaker. It's just a little bit like him, not like.
Holy shit. I don't know, Gabs.
Could be worse. He could look like Bobo.
Actually, Brain, you know who you kind of remind me of, and I swear this is a compliment. Kind of like oh fuck, why can't his name Jeremy from Rooster Teeth? Or Ryan? No, Ryan. You look like Ryan. Yeah. A little bit. You probably don't know who I'm talking about, huh?
No.
That's
I
why
don't.
there's a Google.
Yeah. You kind of remind me of him a little bit. Like if you were to tell me
What
that
name?
like you're his cousin, I could kind of believe it. Brian, fuck, what's his last name? Hold on.
I just need the first name again, and I'll just.
Yeah,
put in-
Ryan. He's from Achievement Hunter. Ryan Haywood. You look a little bit like him to me, in my opinion, which is a compliment since I like him.
I can kind of see it,
Like a little
but I
bit.
don't have his hairline though.
Well, I mean, like I said, like a little bit.
Like I said, I can see it, but like I said, glad I don't have his hairline.
It's true. You don't.
Huh.
No,
Then again, one of my exes time. She swore up and down I looked like the dude from fucking Pawn Stars. Shave your head, you look just like him. Fuck you.
Well, I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah, like well, the main guy there. Can't think of his name.
Oh, what?
One of my exes, some years ago. Oh, Rick. She was like, if you shave your head, you'd look like Rick from Pawn Stars. I'm like, no, nothing like.
Maybe a tiny little bit,
I don't want to know
but
what I look like without
more
hair.
his son
I don't see that either.
rather than.
But this is the same girl who, in recent years, has decided to dye her hair pink and go to play Wiccan in the woods. So, you know, there's that.
Holy shit.
Dude around my time.
It sees 3 nerds in the
Look at Val. He has a
False
beard.
I fucking love that beard.
Nice beard.
Thank you.
But
Val?
before the beard, it was just sideburns, which looked really awesome.
Val, I approve of this.
But
sorry.
but now I have. Well, I mean the sideburns are still there technically, but they're now attached to a most glorious beard.
Good man.
Look at Gabs.
I
Damn,
absolutely
she should
love
fucking model. What is she
beards. I
doing
think
for today?
beards.
Look at that.
Some.
Look at
I mean,
the bone
some
structure.
guys, you know, it's like, yeah, you know
Just
what,
saying.
lose the beard. But on the majority, majority of guys, a beard. I like beards.
I mean,
It makes me look old as fuck.
well, that's why.
You are old as fuck.
Wow.
Oh, have you seen that picture? You're broken. Look at that.
He looks younger than me, dude. And he's older than me.
Huh?
Rain. Doesn't he look
my
younger than
God.
me?
Right.
I don't have any other pics.
Hmm?
Well, I
Is
do.
that rain?
have
Yeah, that's
one
right.
that's even older when I did a
How
model
old is it?
thingy,
I thought that was Val.
and it was for my 16th birthday.
No,
See if I
this is
can
Val.
find it.
There's me right now.
And which one, Ryan?
You look like my buddy Scott.
That's
that-
Rain.
Just
Is that
thinner.
okay?
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Oh, cool.
Worked with him back when I used to be a manager at a pizza shop.
Wait, so how old is
Kid would
that?
wash dishes and he never failed. I don't know how he did it. He always got a drop of water on the inside of his glasses.
He's got a couple of years
Never
on
on
me.
the outside,
Really
just on
talented.
the inside. How did you do that? I don't know.
You know, he's talking
Figure it
about
out.
bullshit.
Don't
That's
do
what
it.
I'm like.
It's creepy.
This one was when I were about 16.
Wait. Babe, look.
Oh, who's that?
Very different to the person who's
That's
on the
Gabs.
club.
She's beautiful. Look at that.
When she was 10. I mean 16.
She's beautiful. What is that?
Holy crap! Do I have a picture of me from that long ago? I might.
Nice.
Hold on.
Nice, nice, nice.
MySpace, do you still exist?
I have one of those.
I did.
Do I remember the password? No, I do not.
Yeah, I don't remember my space
Hol-
account. Hold
Holy
on.
crap! This looks way different. Holy neck a brick.
See, the funny thing is Val doesn't sound like a tall dude.
I don't.
No.
Wait, what does it?
Wait.
What does that tall dude sound like then?
What do I sound like?
Doesn't
You
sound
do
like.
sound youngish as well. You know, you
Well, thank you.
well, you are, I suppose. I mean,
Well,
you're
he's
way
in his
younger than
20s.
I am.
That's young.
I'm like 3 months away from being 30.
Yeah, that's young.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm
I appreciate
35.
that.
I'll be 36 in October. It's like, I don't want to be though.
Wait, it's Vegeta. Everybody shut the fuck up. He's here, so no talking about him anymore.
You know, he said
No,
the
that's cool.
exact same
Continue.
thing when I went into the voice chat. I am just,
Babe, you want
I
to get in
am
here?
pissed off at the moment because my static have still not cleared E1S, and I am thinking of dropping because we should have done it by now. It's really, really annoyed me because I've cleared it on Gabs.
What do you
Oh, I
guys?
still have it here, babe.
What's the issue?
It's generally, confusions with attacks. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I bait, the 5 thingies that drop.
Yeah.
I bait them on the west side, and I also do West Spinny Orb, since that's pretty much where I spend most of the fight anyway. But a lot of people kind of get confused. In my case, it's because they start at like 2, 3 in the morning, so I'm already tired when we start, and so that adds to the concentration. I mean, we've got good DPS. It's the one thing that's, I think, real problem is deaths, because obviously since people keep dying, it's a massive loss to DPS. I feel like banging my head against the wall because we know what to do. That's the thing. Hi, Agrius.
Hello.
No, it's lagging. I'm dreading it, but I kind of like it, so. Whoa.
Ha
Item level's
That
not
is
a
an
problem.
interesting,
I mean, my summoner is like 1 item level away from 470.
I can't believe it. I still have access to my old MySpace account. This is awesome. Holy crap, how did I
Oh my
look?
god, really?
So,
MySpace? Holy, no.
I will
Hey,
tell you guys why I never shave my beard. Because if I ever murder someone, I will take it off, and people haven't seen me without a beard for years. They will never find me. I'm not joking. The one time I shaved my beard, Agris looked at me all day like I was a freak.
Oh, holy shit.
That-
Look at all
that-
these old pictures of me.
That was like a similar reaction I had when I was a little younger. I always knew my dad with a beard.
Oh my
Always. He had a nice big, proper fucking bushy beard. And then one day he comes into my room and I'm looking, I'm like, who are you? And then it took a few minutes for me to realise, fucking hell, it's my dad. And he looked so much younger and different. It's like, yeah, but dad, get the beard back.
Right?
It just don't look right without it. But that's just because I've grown up, with him having a beard. I mean, as I've already said, I like beards. Beards are fucking cool, but for some, no, say no to the beard.
It was
I was-
almost
I
unbeardable.
was so young.
Oh,
Man. Holy crap, I was so young.
Speaking
All
of
right.
beards, I need to shave mine, or trim it at least.
That's a better word.
Shaving your
Come on.
beard is just asking for trouble. I'm telling you, Brigitte, don't do it.
Trouble?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Or treble.
Get outta here with the trebles.
I'm all the clef.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Wow, I haven't looked like this in for days.
Hey babe, so what do you want to do now?
Right now I'm fishing.
Gone fishing. Some of my pictures don't even work anymore because I haven't accessed this account in so long. Holy crap, that's a long time ago. Wow, like none of these pets are alive anymore. This makes me sad.
Well, I've seen pictures of you within the last 7 years because I've pretty much had you on my Facebook for all the time we've known each other.
This
And
is
that
fair.
were, what, 2.0?
Yeah.
When
Dang.
not even
It was like half-
Leviathan was,
it was-
a thing
Yeah,
yet.
it was like half a year after 2.0 launched that we like started like talking and stuff.
44k.
Who is
Who's
this one?
it?
Who is this?
She just
Who's who? Where?
What? Just,
Little
it's like,
eagle. Don't see. I don't see your pussy.
that erroneous.
Right, I said it. I don't feel bad.
You were all
All
thinking
right.
it. I just said it.
Wait, what?
Okay.
I've got the
There's a Mikota here
screaming
that's
again.
they've been